I have been selling this book, Zanazli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. Okay, you're watching and listening to the Bidin Film Club. And I'm assuming I'm Zanazli.
And I'm the very cute Cheryl installment.
And as usual, every week we watch a local film and we review it.
Yes.
And this week is a very anticipated film. It's Polis Evo 3. And we're going to review it because it's a local film.
Yes. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we've seen Polis Evo 2.
Huh.
What's it about?
It's about the bromance between...
Sorry, no, wait! I said Polis Evo 2.
3.
Oh, you saw Polis Evo 3.
But we have also seen Polis Evo 2.
Which we
you
have
can
also
see our
reviewed,
review there. So Polis Evo 3 is basically the last of the Polis Evos. I guess it's a trilogy, you can call it that.
Why is it the last? They're not doing anymore?
Yeah, then they wrote a bit, thank you for supporting us all this time, blah blah blah.
Oh, why?
At the end of it, I know, I guess they're done with it already lah. So anyway, so as usual, the Polis Evo series is about a bromance. So this one is also about a bromance. So the bromance is obviously between the two of them. It's Kai and Sunny, who are partners, and then something happens, and then someone has a conflict, and then it tests the bromance, but then in the end, the bromance reigns through. So this time, basically, if you've seen Fast 9, it's the entire plot of Fast 9 lah. So, or any show where there's like a past, you know, everybody has a past. So this one is about how Kai, Shahidi Sam's character, used to have a former partner, so a former bro. So now we're bringing in ex-bromances, okay? This is like some layers of bromance thing going on.
So he calls Kai and Sunny call each other Bo. So this old bro, they call each other G.
Yeah. So basically,
oh my god, I'm so thankful that I'm not trendy like that.
The ex-bro felt like Shahidi Sam's character betrayed him. So he's like very upset, and thus he's killing a lot of people because of that. There's this whole like conflict about your duty to your job versus your duty to your family, and then, you know, how loyal are you to this partner versus your old partner, all these emotional conflicts, and then finish lah, basically. Yeah, so he makes a choice in the end, and then it's over lah. So how do we feel about the show?
I didn't like it as much as Polis Evo 2.
Yeah.
I think Polis Evo 2 was their best. But it is not to say that this film was not good too.
Yeah.
I was actually very entertained by it. And I enjoyed it a lot actually. Yeah, it's very entertaining.
It has very high entertainment value, but I also feel like I've seen this plot line
of course
500 times.
Yeah, so yeah.
Polis Evo 2 was at least, it wasn't original, but the way that I felt they localized it and the way they tied it to actual issues today, you know, in the CVE climate, was very relevant lah. And I really enjoyed the fact that it was entertaining but also kind of educating. But this one was really just it was a bro show lah. It was just any generic bro show that you have. So Yeah lah. So it was high entertainment value. There was nothing wrong with it. The acting was good, the production value was good. The story was generic but also not bad, I guess. But predictable lah.
Yeah.
We already know what's gonna happen. The ending was a bit it's like very random. It was like peak bromance, you know, they're both at the pantai overlooking the sea, then they shake hands. And I was like, okay, cool.
It's I think like I hate mainstream stuff because it's formulaic, it's formatted, it's the same. So Polis Evo is that. It's a very mainstream, generic Hollywood movie. Now when Polis Evo 1 first came out, it was 100% copy of Bad Boys. 100%. Right? Of course made into a Malaysian film lah. And I thought it was great because Malaysian mainstream filmmakers are not that great, not Hollywood standard lah. So when they did Polis Evo 1, they managed to attain some sort of like a Hollywood standard. So I thought, hey, that's great, they're learning. It's okay to copy for now because you're learning.
But they can still make it their own.
Yeah, but Polis Evo, they did not make it their own. It was 100% copy.
No, the second
it was
one.
just in Malay, you know. So then when they did Polis Evo 2, they made it their own, but still, you know, that high technical value, production value, which I thought was great. And they made it local, you know, and I thought it was great. Now, Polis Evo 3, it's formulaic, it's the same, it's starting to be that generic format again. I guess there's nothing wrong with that because there will always be mainstream people who will want to see mainstream shows, right? The people of average minds who will be, who have appeal, they enjoy things that are of average quality because they are of average minds, hence mainstream. A bit of elitism here, but it's true. That's what mainstream producers try to achieve. They want to get that lowest common denominator for the lowest common person to get it. And so the most people can enjoy it lah. Nothing wrong with that, right? But for me personally, I enjoy that, but to a certain degree lah. You know? So maybe it's a good decision if they decide not to make it anymore. They know when to call it quits. When they're above, when they're at top. You know, when they're at the top, they call it quits. Great, and people will always remember the Polis Evo 3, like Polis Evo series as being like a really great series, like Die Hard. You know, it's formulaic, it's what, and they knew when to end it. After Die Hard 4, that's it, no more, right? Same with Back to the Future too, because if you continue to do it, people are just going to get irritated by it lah. You know.
You mean like Rocky?
Yeah, like Rocky, you know, just stop it lah, Rocky. Rocky 2 finish. It should have ended at Rocky 2 already. Creed. Now with the Creed lah, apa lah, oh my god, yeah. Like Fast and Furious lah.
Anyway, I was gonna say that I think it's okay to hold them to a higher standard because even in targeting the mainstream, there's been a lot of things that have come out that have targeted the mainstream but have been good, like Project High Council, you know, Polis Evo 2, and all these other films lah that do both. They target the lowest common denominator, but they are also not just generic. So there is a little bit of compromise in the way that they do it. Maybe the style or what is still quite mainstream, but at least the story is like quite original lah, and it's treated a little bit differently lah. So
but
I don't know.
Polis Evo 3 wasn't that though. Polis Evo 3 was very generic, not original really.
So I feel like we could still hold them to a higher standard, and we could have asked for more lah.
They were funny. That was what I like. I like the chemistry between Shahizi Sam and Zizan. That's always great, right? But yeah, so maybe they know that they can't make it any better anymore, so they stop lah. But I like it because Shafiq Yusof directed it, and we know Shafiq Yusof is the better Yusof brother to be a director. We like him better.
It's a good. It's a good film. It's a good movie.
Decent,
it's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's just for us. It was just like, oh, it's not Polis Evo 2 lah. That's all.
Yeah. So I would you tell people to watch it?
Yeah, I would actually tell people
say
to
go watch it. It's an entertaining time.
It's already made 25 million in the cinemas. I don't see a reason to why it shouldn't make more.
Yeah.
It's not a bad film.
No, it's not bad. Yeah.
It's just not. It's just like any other film. It's the problem.
But if they ever do Polis Evo 4, 5, 6 and it's similar to 3, then I'm going to start saying.
You already
then I'm going to start saying it's bad
for
lah.
supporting us. So just stop it.
Then
Don't
I'm going
make
to say. Then I'm going to say it's bad lah. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, because Polis Evo 3.
So go watch it. Is our conclusion.
Go watch it lah. Can go and watch lah. Yeah. Alright. So let us know what you think. Let us know what you
Let us
think
know what
about.
you think.
Do you think we're elitist?
I am not elitist. I'm happy to watch
Right?
legendary films.
Well, sometimes I get annoyed lah by the mass commercialism and mass production of things lah. You know, because then that means all the originality and creativity is all gone lah. You know, so let us know what you think. Right? Like this video, don't like this video. Follow, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms at Bidin, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything you've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shal Ibu Staman. And you are?
Bye bye.